Yes! Get clapped! Gotta fully charge it, otherwise it's too much drop. Yes! There's so many of them just peeking this window. Door rather, not window. Do we win? Oh. No. I see why. They were spawn trapping us, that's what they were doing. Hello Outcasts and other viewers, I've got a bit of an interesting news video for you today, but first of all I've got to show you my new favourite character in Battlefront 2. Just look at this little guy! I can't believe they added something so silly to Battlefront like this, and I just love it. I mean, it's not silly I guess because the Ewok can actually kill people quite easily compared to the Ewok hunt mode where you kind of just stab enemies with a stick repeatedly till they die, but if you land a good shot with the bow and arrow it's like a one shot it seems, I'm pretty sure. I just love that the game is immediately now more suitable for me and Turtle with this addition. I can just see running around on a galactic assault match as Ewoks whilst troopers take down AT-ATs as just something that's so goofy and yet hilariously fun. Anyway, moving on, I'm really looking forward to another upcoming update for this game which includes the addition of Scarif. You probably already know about this by now, I know I'm super late for this news, but I still wanted to talk about it because Scarif was one of my most favourite maps from Battlefront 2015. Speaking of Battlefront 2015, I'll come back to this in a bit. My only concern for the Scarif map is that it might make it for a small mode only, like Blast for example. I feel like it deserves a big mode that was in the Rogue One DLC for Battlefront 2015 with the full-on invasion of the planet being one stage, a middle stage like blowing up the ships for example, and then a final stage which is escaping with the intel. I feel like Scarif needs that. If it's capital supremacy I'm not going to be very happy because that just would not make sense honestly, having that kind of mode on that map. I'll accept something like Walker Assault or that tug of war style capture point one from Battlefront 2015, I can't remember what it's called, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe one of you knows in the comments, you know, just say something like that or let us know, or come up with your own ideas on what would be a good use of the Scarif map being added to the game. Now, going back to Battlefront 2015, me and Turtle were discussing how we'd like to. This is a plan that we've had in mind for a very long time now, but we haven't really mentioned it publicly. What we want to do is we want to fill up a private match of like any mode we want to do, and or just fill up a lobby in general, and then that way we can all go. We can organise a night where we all hop on Battlefront 2015 and fill up a mode of our choice. So if you all fancy playing a certain DLC map, obviously at this day and age it's kind of difficult to fill DLC modes because most people don't have it, or there's still a decent amount of people that play Battlefront 2015 that just don't have the DLCs. So if we could fill a lobby up that we want to play, that way we can play it like it was a fully, like you wouldn't have like just like a skeleton crew of a team. We'd actually fill out the lobbies completely, and if you're interested in doing that, then make sure you head over onto our Discord server. There will be a link in the description, and then just join up, and then what we'll do is if we get a decent amount of people together we will like organise an event that's like maybe like a week or so in advance. We'll see, we'll figure it out, and then that way you know you just clear time on your calendar, and then we shall all get together and play a match on Battlefront 2015, and we'll either stream it and record it or something like that. We will definitely try and do something of one or the other, so that way at least we can watch it back and have a laugh, and we can enjoy the old classic Battlefront 2015. I think that would be a good time. So yeah, again, join Discord if you're interested in that. Now here's the big topic for the video. So me and Turtle were discussing about the future game release roadmap that EA has sort of like shared with us in the last sort of like 6 months or so, and how this year EA doesn't plan on releasing a shooter game, not a Battlefront or a Battlefield. They're just focusing on Apex Legends, which can be seen as a good thing since DICE get more time to make a good Battlefield and even a Battlefront. Now you might be sitting there going, dude, there's not going to be another Battlefront, but hold your horses. On this roadmap it says that before the end of 2022 EA plans on releasing another Star Wars game. Now there's no mention of what Respawn will be doing, so it doesn't seem like they'll be making another Fallen Order, at least not to me, and I kind of hope not, because I want another Star Wars shooter game coming out, not another weird single player Lara Croft style story game. This article on Kit Guru though says that DICE is likely working on a next gen Battlefield, which could also mean they are working on a next gen Battlefront. Because let's face it, they're not going to release a new Battlefront or Battlefield before lots of people buy the next gen consoles, unless they plan on giving people a free upgrade from current gen to next gen, but that is unlike EA, they wouldn't do that. So I think it's more likely to be waiting until next gen consoles are out, and then they'll just keep updating the games until then that we've currently got until that time. Now the only thing left to think about is what would a Battlefront 3 game be like? You know, we've got obviously Battlefront 1 where it's just the Civil War era, now Battlefront 2 with all 3 eras. The only thing I can think that they need to change is like they need to upscale everything, so have more big battles of like 50 players per side on bigger, more diverse maps with a more focus on air to ground or space to ground combat with more detailed mechanics. Now how the Frostbite engine would handle that I don't know, but maybe that's why they're spending so much time keeping quiet. They may be upgrading the engine to handle more stuff. Who knows? I certainly don't. But I'd like to think that EA isn't done with the Battlefront franchise once they stop updating this game. Now, as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, also any video suggestions as well. Thanks for sticking through this far in the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like and subscribe with the notifications on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.